Hi, I'm J.R. Pandy, the No BS Gardener, and today we're going to talk about weeds in your lawn. There's nothing better than a really rich, deep green lawn, and with this wonderful rains that we've had, it seems I'm cutting my lawn every 4 to 5 days. It's really kept everything growing pretty well. But the bad thing is, with all this rain, we're getting different types of weed attacking our grasses. So what we're going to do is walk through a couple lawns and point out some weeds and then show you the cure. So the first evil weed I want to talk about today is crabgrass. Crabgrass comes on usually around middle of July, and it's just a wicked weed that just takes over. It's very aggressive. If you kind of pan down over there, you can see, you can really pick out the patches of crabgrass that are happening. It's best to kill this before it happens. First part of May through probably middle of May, you'd want to put down a crabgrass preventer, and you won't have this happen later on. It actually stops the seed from germinating. If you do have the problem in your lawn now, all you need to do is go out and get a weed killer that lists crabgrass control on it. Ortho makes this Weed B Gone Max, which is a great product. It's ready to use. Just take this off, insert it here, spray it. Week to 10 days, it's starting to die. For bigger areas, concentrate is what you need. Concentrate you mix with water and then spray on. I love this Fertilizing Weed Out with Q. The Q is for quinaclorac, which is a great product to eliminate crabgrass. The next thing I want to talk about is clover. Clover is usually 3 leaves, and it just takes over like wildfire as well. And if you don't fertilize your lawn, you're going to have a tendency to have a little more clover, because if you have a lot of nitrogen in there, clover kind of stays away. But if you do have clover, it's kind of a tough one to get rid of. What you want to do is get something that lists a clover on it as a killer. This also gets rid of oxalis, which I'll show you in a minute, which is ground ivy, which is another pain type of weed to eradicate. The problem with clover is that you spray it and it almost has like a water repellent structure to its leaves. So what happens is you spray it with the chemical to kill it and it just flies off. So what you'd really want to add is spreader sticker or turbo sticker. What that is kind of like a glue. And you could use this with all of your insecticides as well as your fungicides and your herbicides or weed killers. What it does, when you spray the product on it, actually keeps it clinging to the leaves, and you get better production out of that product, and it will actually get rid of that clover. So I definitely recommend the combination of the chickweed clover killer with the spreader sticker. And then this actually is ground ivy, and it's best to get rid of this in the fall, usually around September, because this spreads by rhizomes, and literally it will grow under the ground. So by putting it on your clover killer, oxalis killer in late September, it'll actually translocate through the leaves and kill the roots and all. It'll stun it now, or if you do it in the spring, but fall is the best time to get rid of that. All right, the last weed I want to talk about today is nut sedge. And this stuff just seems to creep on. It's actually grown from little nutlets. You try and pull it out, you can never get it, and it keeps coming back. What's unique about this is you cut your lawn, and it seems like 2 days later, it's growing quicker than your lawn, and it's this kind of off-green yellow. Pulls out fairly easy, but again, you never get all of it. The way you can tell nut sedge is it has a hard, almost like a ribbing down the middle of the leaves. So if you have nut sedge, and it's usually spurred on by excess rain, which we've had this season, you want to get a product that is specifically will get rid of the nut sedge, such as Bonide's Sedge Ender. This is a concentrate as well, and what you do is I recommend again using the spreader sticker, the glue, to get it to cling to the leaves. Mix it per the directions, spray it on, and it takes about 10 to 14 days. It'll just start to yellow, and it'll get rid of everything. Won't harm your desirable grass. So Sedge Ender, great product from Bonide. Use that to get rid of this nut sedge. Okay, last thing I want to talk about today is summer feeding for your lawn. And two products I really like to do during the possible hot days of summer is Espoma Organic Lawn Food, their Summer Revitalizer. What's great about this product, it's all organic. Espoma's been around for 70, 80, 90, a long time, 90 years or so. And they make just great products. The beauty of this product is it's safe for kids and pets. And you can see my cat here, Boo, he just loves it. So that I really love. It has 2% iron. Iron helps get that real deep green into your lawn. Another product I really like is Milorganite. Milorganite is actually activated sewage sludge. Doesn't sound the greatest, but it has 4% iron in it. And what's great about that product is you really get a deep green by using that product. And one thing that not too many people know about Milorganite is it's actually a very cost-effective deer repellent. So if you're having problems with deer eating your trees or bulbs or plants or whatever, I've sold this a lot to different people and they've really had great success with it. You just put it around in an area. Getting towards the end of the Japanese beetles chomping, it's time to get this. We're probably in the last week or so to put down this season-long grub control by Bayer. Active ingredient is merit, and probably in the next week or so, all those Japanese beetles are going to be going back into your lawn and laying their eggs. They can lay 100 to 150 at a time. They turn into these wonderful looking little grubs here. Not quite that big. They blew that up for you so you could see. But and then they'll eat your root. So you put this down now, water it in. As soon as it dries, your pets and children are able to play on it. And I definitely recommend, if you haven't put that down, to do that now. It's a great preventative measurement. Ready? So what I wanted to do now is just show you how I fertilize my lawn. We're going to cut open the bag. Again, this is the Summer Revitalizer from Espoma. And we're going to take it and just dump her right into the old spreader. I like a broadcast spreader because that gives you more margin for error. Scott's makes a good one. It's called this Deluxe Edge Guard. What's nice about that is they have a feature that if you're going near the edge of your beds and you don't want the fertilizer to go in there, you just flip this button on and then none of the fertilizer will throw right near your edge. Kind of a neat idea. Flip it off and then you get equal distance of throwing on both sides. So basically I read the directions on the bag. It said to turn the dial to 6. What's great about Scott spreaders too is they always have their name on anybody's products because they sell an awful lot of spreaders. So I've set the dial at 6 and we're just going to walk right along at a nice little pace. Another beautiful thing about Espoma is that it has like mycorrhizae, I think it's called biotone, in its product, which adds a little beneficial organisms to your lawn. And you want to stay apart. You want a little bit of an overlap, maybe 3 to 4 feet, because you're throwing about 3 to 4 feet each direction. And just go back and forth. And pretty soon, you'll be done. So I'm JR Pandy, and I got to get to work and finish this lawn. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you real soon.